Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue revs up the rates for local lodging. How Fayetteville is making room for an expected 300,000 visitors.
One local restaurant is cleaning up after a virus affected 151 of their customers. Find out more. UATV starts right now.
Welcome back to UATV News. I'm Rachel Barnes.
And I'm Samson Timajani. Thank you for joining us. We start tonight's show with breaking news. JJ's Beer Garden and Brewery voluntarily closed down today for 24 hours.
The closure comes after the Arkansas Department of Health notified JBGB to confirm the customer's illness came from the neurovirus.
In a statement released by JBGB, the Department of Health determined that JBGB did not commit any health or food safety violations.
The neurovirus presented itself by an individual and not through improper handling or preparation of food served to customers. UATV's Juliana Clipson spoke to one of U of A students who contracted the virus after visiting the restaurant. Juliana?
80% of neurovirus cases are reported to be contracted directly from person to person. 151 cases of the neurovirus have been reported here in Northwest Arkansas. I spoke to one U of A student who contracted the virus on Families Weekend from JBGB, as you can see behind me.
It was terrible. Yeah, I was in so much pain. I actually thought I was dying.
Aiken rushed to the ER Sunday night where she was diagnosed with the virus. Common symptoms for the neurovirus include diarrhea, vomiting, and stomach pain. The typical recovery time for this sickness ranges from 1 to 3 days. The U of A junior says her stomach bug stuck around for almost 4.
Then wasn't able to eat or go to school or really function at all until Thursday morning.
JBGB has been closed for 24 hours and will open back up tomorrow at 11. They are taking precautions to make sure that the virus is no longer in the facility. Reporting for UATV, I'm Juliana Clipson.
Thank you, Juliana. During the closure, the restaurant will thoroughly disinfect all surfaces inside and out. This will eliminate any neurovirus that might be present.
Fayetteville prepares for the influx of bikers by adjusting street routes on and around Dixon. On your screen here, you can see the road closures on Dixon. Roads close Wednesday and Thursday starting at 4. Friday and Saturday closures begin at 9 in the morning and will last all day.
In addition to the road closures, student parking near Baum Stadium is being used for Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. Students will not be allowed to park at Baum parking lots east and west through Sunday. Cars can be relocated to Lot 99 for the remainder of the week.
With a surge of people expected in Fayetteville for Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue, more than 300,000 attendees are in need of a place to stay. This puts area accommodations at capacity. UATV's Lydia Fielder looks at how local lodging is gearing up for the bikers. Lydia?
Fayetteville's population increases nearly 370% each year as motorcycle enthusiasts head to town for the annual Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue Motorcycle Rally. With rolling hills and scenic views, visitors flock to the area, leaving many local hotels and campsites completely booked. The ripples of this rumble in the Ozarks affect the city in more ways than just noise.
Usually we use that extra money for traveling.
Fayetteville resident Gwen Watkins is pocketing a little extra cash this weekend.
Sometimes I'll make an extra car payment.
All by hosting guests.
The living area with the pull-out sofa.
In the downstairs of her home. Guests who are arriving.
Not in the car.
On motorcycles.
We just love the hospitality. The area is very pretty.
Northwest Arkansas surges with over 300,000 people for the annual Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue Motorcycle Rally. All of who need a place to stay. This demand means area hotels like Candlewood Suites can up their charge.
Our normal rates is about 100 and we may go to 200 to 300 depending on the event.
For those who were unable to secure a hotel space or who seek a more authentic Arkansas experience, the BBB executive director says campgrounds are the most popular lodging areas for the rally.
Just being out and away, leave your phones, leave your all your cell phone, everything away, and just enjoy the camping, enjoy people, more family time.
And while the commotion of the event has some locals heading for the hills,
it's a little loud.
Airbnb, a popular home sharing service, has hosts like Gwen Watkins welcoming the noise.
Yeah, we like it. We're so glad that it helps the economy, and it's kind of fun. It's fun to go down there and see just a different lifestyle.
And while this flood of tourists might seem like a temporary tight squeeze, this seems to pay off for more than just hotels and campgrounds. This Bikes, Blues, and Barbecues rally has raised over $2 million in charity throughout the years. For UATV News, I'm Lydia Fielder.
Thank you, Lydia. The Washington County Fairgrounds are the official rally campgrounds. The festival kicked off today and runs through Saturday.
The U of A's bike share program broke records in ridership this week. Over 2,000 people used VioRide for a total of 3,000 rides in the program's first 6 days. VioRide became the largest bike share program in Arkansas, with 340 bikes to use the system. Download the VioRide app, create an account, and ride.
Yeah, the University of Arkansas launched a new bike program for students. The VioRide bike program has 340 bikes available for public use. This program has given faculty and students a lot to talk about. UATV's Griselda Jaimes has the story.
It's been a week since a new launching of the Vio Bike program. Faculty and staff question how well the plan of this program was created beforehand. Here's more on the story. Parking on campus can be an issue. A new bike program on campus offers a solution. The Vio Bike Ride provides dockless bike rentals in major cities and campuses. With a simple click and a quick scan, you can get to class on time with a bike rental. These bikes can be found around campus in Fayetteville at any time and any place, which has brought some issues around Fayetteville.
My boyfriend and I always like to laugh because there are random bikes just like parked in the middle of the street and stuff.
These dockless bikes can be located as far as 6 miles away from campus at random locations, interfering with roads and walkways.
And someone parked one right in front of my apartment door, so we were trying to move it and it beeped at us really loudly because we were trying to steal it or something. A lot of people are stranding them in random places, which is kind of rough.
The Bicycle and Pedestrian Program Coordinator says how they overcome some issues.
Dockless bike share has had some controversies in some other communities, and Fayetteville, we've tried to do a really good job of getting ahead of some of those issues that we've seen in other communities.
Some of the future plans of this program includes the addition of more bikes later on in the school year, along with having designated areas for bike parking. The program coordinator has emphasized how the main goal of this program is to promote safe bike riding. He encourages people to follow the rules of the road and trails. The VO Bike program has already given over 100 helmets this past week. The city of Fayetteville will be giving out helmets as well. For UATV, I'm Griselda James.
Thank you, Griselda. The VO Bike program has fleet technicians that service the bike as needed. These bikes get monitored daily with a regular inspection for bike issues. If there is an issue with the bike, users can report the issue. And when we come back, UATV's Hannah Bagley hosts a roundtable discussion on the Judge Kavanaugh hearings.
Find out what congressional event tomorrow has the nation spinning.